Hello, my loves. How are you? This is going to be a divine feminine energy check-in. Okay, so today's deck we're going to use is My Spiritual Love Tarot from My Spiritual Love Tarot, which she just changed her name to Diva Vibes, or yeah, something like that. So anyways, I'm going to tag the deck down below and the creator down below in case you guys are interested. So feminines, you guys are going through a lot of heavy energies right now, especially with the 10 of Wands being here, right? It's all coming at you. This month, the whole month of June, is going to be extremely heavy. It's been really heavy on my energy. So I can imagine how much more difficult it is for those who are going through emotional hardships, especially if you're in separation with your person, or if you haven't seen them in a while and you're going through some turmoil, internal turmoil, and you're just hurting and missing them. I feel like with the Three of Swords here, this heartbreak, this heartache, the sadness of a breakup, the loss of time, the loss of the connection is weighing really heavily on you. And it's causing you to get into this like melancholy energy where you're just feeling bummed out all the time and you feel like you've missed an opportunity. Maybe you're going back to the memories, feeling very nostalgic, like, man, if only I could have done things differently or said things differently or reacted differently. And it's just like it has you in your head a lot. And, you know, sometimes you can start to put the blame on yourself. And really, it's like, look, what's done is done, what's said is said. And there's a reason why at that moment, you know, things were supposed to be the way they were supposed to be and how they were supposed to be. With the Five of Pentacles here next to the Hangman, it's like you can't help but you can't really do much about the connection of the separation right now, and you can't be really marinating in the sadness of the energy, because right now it's like forcing you to just let go and surrender to spirit and let go of what is and what versus, you know, how things should have been and stuff. So right now you could just be isolating yourself, wanting to be alone, not wanting to be around anybody, not even friends or family. You know, sometimes you do, and other times you're just like, I just want to be alone in the darkness of my room with the AC on and some candles or some shit. Watching funny TikTok videos, trying to get yourself out of this depressive energy or whatever, you know, ordering, you know, Grubhub or some shit like that. Just taking care of you, you know. Take it easy on yourself right now, especially if you are feeling heavy energies. It's expected with these planets in retro, especially Mercury. Especially if you're the type that gets targeted by I can't talk. You see what I mean? And that's what happens during Mercury retro, is it fucks with your speech and it messes with electronics and everything other. Wow. And everything else. I cannot. Anyways, so feminines, don't allow the sadness of the past to weigh you down and, you know, fuck you up mentally or emotionally. You know, sometimes things are just paused right now. Pause in the action, you know, to help you see things from a different perspective and learn to just go with the flow, right? Let's go with the energies. Let's take the punches as they come, you know, squat, dodge. You pretend like you're working out while you're dodging the bullets. Make it fun, right? So over here we have nightmares, depressed, anxiety with the Nine of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, apology, and concrete ideas. So some of you guys could have even thought about these concrete ideas of like, you know what if I reached out again? Or what if I reached out and apologized, even though it wasn't my fault, but I just want to apologize if I have ever upset you in any way, shape, or form. I'm pretty sure you've played certain, you know, lines in your mind of what you would say to them, but then you stop and you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like, why do I got to do that? Right? Then everything else, else in your mind starts to kick in, and then the fear kicks in, and you're like, well, wait a minute, what if they don't respond correctly? What if they reject me? What if they do this or say that? And then you start to get all up in your head, and you're like, no, never mind, fuck that. But it was a nice idea, right? How many of you do that shit? So instead, you just got to keep it moving, and you got to focus on yourself. You got to empower yourself. You got to do things to raise your vibration and your frequency instead of, marinating on things from the past, and instead of focusing on the loss and feeling regret and sadness and be feeling bummed of the missed opportunities or whatever. And it's like, you just got to keep it moving. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I'm hearing Dory in my mind right now. But don't keep me wrong. With the energies over here, we have the devil. We have temptation. We have the 7 of swords, which is a strategy of deceptions. And the 3 of wands, which is awaiting results in progress and waiting for something to happen. So to me, feminines, I feel like you, at times when you're in this energy, you're really, really, really tempted to find ways or strategize on how you can get them back, how you can even out the scales, how you can force justice or whatever. But then you snap out of that negative energy, because sometimes you be thinking that way. We're human. And you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and allow karma to take its course, or allow things to come to me when it's time, when it's ready, right? When the fruit is ripe, when it's time, honey. So for those who are really, really tempted on trying to sabotage it even more by trying to get them back and be sneaky and do deceptive things and say certain things like they did to you, you ain't them as much as you would want to, and you have like the perfect master plan, and your little devil horns are coming out, and you're like, wah, I can get you back, bitch. You're like, nah, I'm good. But it was a nice idea, right? I'm just kidding. Remember, just move forward, focus on yourself, and be thankful that you went through things like this, because without these phases, how are you to grow, boo? How are you to grow? All right, guys. So I hope this made you laugh, and I hope it, resonated with you. If it did, comment down below. And if you want to book a personal, all that information is down below as well. All right, guys. Take it easy.